You know the old saying, death and taxes? Well, it turns out one of them is a public company. We're talking about the business of death, and its giant, Service Corporation International, or SCI. They're the largest provider of funeral and cemetery services in North America by a long shot. And get this, they have a $16 billion backlog of contractually guaranteed future revenue from pre-sold services. That's an almost unimaginable level of financial certainty. On the surface, SCI's business model looks like an unbreakable fortress. It's built on two of the most powerful and predictable trends you can possibly find. You have an aging population creating decades of demand, a cultural need for their services that never goes away, and dominant market share that gives them incredible pricing power. It looks like the perfect counter-cyclical business.
But here's where it gets interesting. That fortress, it might just have a secret, fatal flaw. What if its entire business model, all that profitability, has a single point of failure that could be switched off by one regulatory decision?
So here's the deal. SCI's power comes from opaque pricing because grieving families don't comparison shop. But the FTC is reviewing its funeral rule and could mandate online price transparency. That single change would flip the entire model on its head, turning low price sensitivity into easy comparison shopping. So let's break down what's really at stake here. That pricing opacity lets Psychi charge a massive premium, somewhere between 42 and 72% more than independent competitors. That premium is their profit engine. You can see the domino effect pretty clearly. Transparency empowers consumers, which ignites price wars. SCI's pricing premium collapses, and their profit margins could get permanently crushed. And this isn't just a theory. This exact scenario played out in the UK. When they mandated online pricing, the dominant player there saw its entire business model collapse. So you've got this massive, stable company facing one single existential threat. Which brings us to the big question. Is the market ignoring a risk that could completely offset that massive demographic tailwind? But this is just scratching the surface. For the full deep dive on the financials, management, and what happens next, click the link to our full explainer. It's right here on the screen or down in the description below.